What's up, LC heads? I was going to record my Christmas pulls today, and, well, it just didn't work out well. I had an issue with my device crashing. First time that's ever happened, actually. But you guys didn't really miss much, because I got all the way to lap 3 and pulled one red. And, as you could probably guess, it was an off banner. So, I think this is going to be the Christmas pulls I do. This is going to be it. We're going for that arc. If we could get that arc, that would be great. But honestly, my arc luck has just been so garbage lately with these past two banners. So let's see. Just anything new would be cool. I really would prefer the arc over the character. But let's see. Maybe I'll start using killers and slayers more if I have somebody to empower them by another 30%. But you know, I'd want that damn arc. No Christmas love. Two reds, two dupes, two off banners. Let's get some pulls in between here, because I just had a feeling the next one was just going to be all blues. Just like that. That was going to be my next pull. All blues. Glad we got that one out of the way, because we only have so many of these. I'm really not going to be stressing too hard over this. They're probably going to be the only Christmas pulls I do, simply because the last banner, if I even want to call it that, was just so effing brutal. So let's see. No flashbacks, just a crappy yellow. Well, it wasn't all blue. All right, I'm still going to do the daily pull, just in case, on Saintly Lill's banner, and same thing there. I'm going for the arc. It just has some cool stuff on it. Not really that big of a deal, and that's why I'll only be doing a daily on it. Well, looks like our last pull is about to be garbage. But, I mean, when you get all the way to lap 3, all blues and yellows, what can you expect? Your last couple pulls. Yellow. Y-E-L-L-O. Yeah, the 1% rate, I mean, actually, it's like a 0.8% rate. When you get to lap 4 or 5, it goes up to a 1% rate. And that just seems absurd to me at this point in the game. So, yeah, people have been talking about, hopefully, for Christmas, they'll redo the pull rate. Hopefully. I mean, we can wish and hope and pray on a goddamn Christmas star, but we're going to eat yellow at the end of the day, just like this pull. So, I'm not holding my breath over it. I personally don't think they're going to do anything about the pull rate in this game. They've had all the time in the world to do something about it. They never do. So, I don't know. We're going to have to adjust, I guess. It's time to be a little bit more picky. Right? If it is just this hard to pull anything new off the banner or to clear a banner, well, you're just going to have people being more picky about which banners that they pull on, that they throw on. I totally get it now. A lot of people won't even pull on a banner unless they have the 50,000 lapis in order to pity off of it. Like if they're going to invest their resources into it, they're going to have enough to get that pity, or they won't even pull on it. Because, well, it makes sense, because chances are you'll probably get to 300 pity without getting anything off the banner, anything that you wanted. That was my last experience with the past banner, with both of the step-ups. That was my experience. I got burned pretty bad. Just no luck, none at all. It's like all these yellows we keep getting. It just seems to be a trend now. It'd be really cool if Last Cloudia actually listened to some of their players. But that's a big change. That is a big change, and I'm sorry, I just don't see them doing it. Like, we've been bitching for years now, and they're like, they'll be all right. They'll keep pulling. All right, here's our only chance. 20,000 lapis down. We got some kind of vid. I don't think it's an arc, so I'm screwed. And it's nothing new. So, Merry Christmas, Adis. This is it. This is all your boy's doing. Let's see. Do we have enough for one more? No, we don't. So, just like that, your boy is out. Going to be working on some of my other characters. I really don't see anything too interesting here for me personally. I mean, I feel like they're almost kind of giving us a break. Don't get me wrong. I don't think Lilibet is weak by any means. Just looking at her buff, looking at what she does, I don't think she's weak at all. She is another ice damager. She does have an S4 that reduces ice resistance. I don't know exactly how much, but I'm sure she will be a powerful character. She's going to drop snowmen on you. Her S1 appears to throw presents at you. Ooh, that's going to be awesome in July. And then we have the S3, which is the Christmas Cannon. Wide area, long range, ice combo attack. So, we got a Christmas sniper, yo. 1407 strength base. We got a Christmas sniper. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Again, my whole thing about her is her traits. Sniper Santa is cool. Damage cap are proportional to distance of long range attacks, plus 40% max and 6,000 damage cap when far enough from enemy. Crit rate plus 5%. Machine equipped. Cut defense 5% and then deal damage. Sniper Santa's a lot to unpack. And then Season of Giving. Surprised they didn't do anything with the mistletoe joke here. Season of Giving, battle start apply to highest strength ally. So, she's not giving this to everybody. This is like, I mean, it is kind of a super buff, right? Apply to highest strength ally. So one of your allies is going to get this, and hopefully they're using killers and slayers. Killer and slayer damage plus 30%. Nice. On top of everything you're getting from the killer and slayer already. Plus 30% buff and killer/slayer physical damage against most numerous enemy types buff. So it looks like it's just going to give you some kind of killer and slayer buff that works against most numerous enemy types. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird because all the monsters are already divided into different types. So maybe this is just like a blanket slayer ability that covers a ton of them, but I would think they would name that off. I don't know, it's kind of weird to read. Maybe I'm not putting it together right. Let's see. And of course the physical damage effect is lost when the unit is incapacitated. She's got pretty good hit points too for a sniper. 68-11 out of the box. Fire resist, she's weak to lightning. All in all, not too bad. No stun resist, but hey, she's weak to blind. That is something you're going to want to kind of worry about because she is a sniper. If she gets blinded, none of those physical attacks are going to be hitting. She has curse resist, silence resist, just in case she wants to cast some spells. But again, blind weakness, something to worry about. And she has nothing on her stun at all, so this girl could be stunned. No big deal. And some crit up 2, advanced aim vitals, proud force, so we could put some more aim vitals on her. Ardor, Gale Force, what's this? At max hit point, SAT recovery speed plus 10%. That's really good, especially if you can keep her at full health with things like Proud Force. Ice High Drive, Ice Attack Rise 3. So they gave us room to put Ice Attack Rise 2 on her. I actually think I have that somewhere. Yule Fest, Battle End, fully recover all skills, SCT, and 20% hit points. That's pretty cool. That is kind of, that is like that ability, not from the Beast Hunter arc, from, oh my goodness. What is the town that Lilibet is from? Blaze, the Blaze Garden arc has some kind of ability on it where I believe at the end of the wave, you know, it pumps up your kit a little bit, so you go into the next fight loaded with some S1, 2, and 3 to throw. That's what Yule Fest looks like it does. Goddess Kiss, we all know that. We have Mage Leon, damage is dealt damage dealt is proportional to the distance of long-range attacks, and she also has a trait that we just looked at that's going to stack with Mage Leon. And I don't know, seems to me like it kind of doubles it up. So that's pretty cool. Mage Leon Shield. When taking ranged physical attacks, damage is reduced proportional to the distance of the attack. This is something, it's kind of new. We've seen Mage Leon Shield a couple of times already, but it is very nice, especially when you're standing far away from a big nasty boss that is, some bosses move, some bosses don't. They're just going to stand where they're at, and they're going to hit you with long-range attacks and maybe some spells. Well, this girl can post up across the map from her, across the screen, and really take advantage of Mage Leon Shield and Mage Leon 2. So it's going to be pretty cool. Of course, we have dual wield in here. We have some bow high boosts and machine boosts. So, bows and guns. Sniper shot, that looks interesting. Machine equip, crit damage plus 10%. Bow equip, crit damage cap plus 2k. I would put a bow on her and a damn gun just for that, just to get that extra 2k on your crits. Sharp eyes, so she has something to do with all that MP. Mercury Veil. Activate a barrier once every 30 seconds that nullifies status elements. That is really awesome. That's really awesome. The fact that this just puts up this barrier once every 30 seconds. This is like casting Full Metal Hugger on you every 30 seconds over and over again, without having to pay for the MP. So that's cool. I dig that. I like that they gave her Mercury Veil. Beast Alliance, if at least 2. So this is cool. She's going to have the Beast Alliance, so she's going to get all the stat advantages from that, especially if you're running a party that also has other characters that have Beast Alliance in it. Snow Blossom. When buffing with units' active skills, units' next skill deals damage plus 20%. That's cool. Now I wonder if this applies to the Slayer and Killer buff that she automatically gives somebody. I mean, if it works like that, then the fight would start. She's going to give somebody that 30% more damage to Killers and Slayers buffs, and then Slow Blossom should proc off of that, and her next skill should do 20% more damage right off rip, if it works like that. Pretty cool, though. Double guns. 2 weapons equipped. Now, that's cool. 2 weapons equipped. It doesn't say that they both have to be guns, so you can have a gun and a bow and still meet the criteria for this. You're going to get ice damage plus 20%, ice damage cap plus 3k. Regular attacks have a chance to deal ice extra damage. Double guns is cool, even if you're rocking a bow and a gun. And surprise present. Yeah, apply Killer Slayer damage cap 3000 buff to ally with the highest strength, excluding we already looked at that. And like I said, I think surprise present is going to, where's the other one? Yeah, not Mercury Veil. Snow Blossom. Yeah, I think surprise present should proc Snow Blossom, but we'll have to see, or if she actually has to. I don't know. I don't have her, so I can't run her. Can't run her yet. Looks pretty cool, though. Looks very interesting. She looks like you could put her into, a party with someone like Randy Bobandy, and she's going to take him to a whole nother level, and she's going to chill in the back, add a bunch of damage, I'm sure, throwing Christmas presents and Santas around. So, all in all, pretty cool character, but really this arc, I didn't even look at the arc trait yet. I'm looking at this simply for, I didn't even look at the arc ether reward. Strength, defense, intelligence. Whoa. Holy shit. Yo, Yule present is pretty gnarly, yo. Continuous vitality effect, cool. Battle starts, apply strength, defense, intelligence, and mind plus 40% buff to unit. And look at all the stats on it. Damn. It's got like 105 stat and 250 hit points on a 6-star accessory that's going to give you Strength, defense, intelligence, and mind plus 40% buff. That's effing huge. And it's going to give you some curse resist. Now, I wonder if this is its own buff, because if it is, then you could maybe put name giving on top of this. That'd be nuts. You would have, with the right arc, you would have plus 65% to defense, intelligence, and mind and strength. 65% is effing huge. So I'd be interested in this item for sure. Let's see. What is the arc trait? Applying ice damage plus 20% buff to all allies for 60 seconds. Continuous vitality effect. Physical damage taken cut for each buff on unit. Minus 3% per buff. Hey, that can help keep you alive in some boss's threshold. You got a bunch of buffs on you, you know, and you're taking 30% less damage just from all those buffs. Hey, that boss might have to dispel everything you got before he can take you out in one shot. And obviously this is going to be a nice ice damage plus 20% buff. So that is pretty awesome, especially if you were running a party that's doing ice damage, right? That plus 20% to all allies for 60 seconds. And it doesn't say if it's physical ice damage or magical ice damage. So when I look at that, to me it looks like it doesn't matter. Okay, so you could have Lilibet using, you know, ice physical damage, and you could bring a sorcerer that's going to drop ice magic spells, and they both should be able to benefit from the 20% ice damage buff. At least that's the way that I'm reading it, right? And then we get into the skills. Stock skill 1, no big deal. We got Blizzard. Christmas Carol. Battle starts. Apply a damage taken minus 10% buff to unit for 100 seconds. Effect is cut by 1% every 10 seconds. That's pretty cool though. For 5SC, that is pretty cool, especially for a very challenging and very short fight. Very interesting. It says it's for 100 seconds. I wonder if Prim could make that into like 150 seconds. No, we'd have to see. It'd be nice to have that Christmas Carol to put on people. We have Chance Drive, okay. Ice Armor, continuous ice wall effect to unit. I believe ice gets rid of lightning damage, or is it fire? I don't know. They're all like, sometimes I'm looking through different walls and I'm like, okay, I need to stop lightning damage. So what do I need? An ice wall, an earth wall? Which one of them? I honestly wish they would have just, you know, firewall stops fire damage, ice wall stops ice damage. But they're obviously going to shield you from the opposite element of them. I just kind of wish they would have renamed them and just kept it easy. Oh, I'm taking a bunch of ice damage. Let's throw up an ice wall. I don't know. And we get to the creme de effing creme. Ice Mega Boost, baby. 11SC. Magic damage. Ice magic damage 30% Q. But ice magic damage cap plus 2,000. So, that's the difference between Angela hitting for 29,000 and 31,000 with every single one of her damage counters when she's dropping an ice spell. That's actually quite a difference right there. Just how many spells she's going to double tap. Just yeah, right? There's 3 spells that went off. So you got like what, 30 hits in there, and now you're getting an extra 2,000 damage per each hit. Well, you know, cool. You just did an extra 60, 70,000 damage, something like that, whatever, for every couple spells that she casts. So, you know, definitely interesting. I've been messing around with Dark Mega Boost with her, and I can see the damage difference. It's nice to see over 30,000 damage hitting every time instead of 29, knowing that you're going to cap every time with her. It's not like you're waiting for critical hits to get you up into those 32,000s. You're just going to hit with that all the time. So with Angela, the only thing holding her back is, in my opinion, it is damage cap. So I've talked about that a little bit. I've messed around with Dark Mega Boost, and I would love to add Ice Mega Boost to this account, especially because, whoops, I do have one of the older arcs. What is it like? It gives you Puck's Blessing, and that's going to give you a bunch of bonuses to ice damage already. I just figured they would stack together pretty well. Let's see, where was that thing? Oh, you know what? I'm starting to remember. It was from this collab. Contract with Puck. I think those will just stack together well. Contract with Puck is ice, attack, magic, consumes 25% MP, and does 40% more damage. So for 5 SC, an ice mage is getting 40% more damage. In my experience, I've been able to take intelligence away because I'm getting such a high boost off of this for just 5 SC. I can take away some intelligence and spend that 5 or 6 SC somewhere else, maybe on hit points, maybe on magic points, and I'm still going to be hitting damage cap. And why not increase that damage cap by a couple thousand with ice spells? So that's just kind of, that was my whole plan. But, you know, with the last Cloudia pull rates, that didn't work out. So best of luck to everybody. I hope you guys actually pull some of this stuff off of these banners, especially if you need it. But this is where your boy is done because it's just getting ridiculous. So I'll hold my breath a little bit. We'll see if they do anything about the pull rate. It has to, at some point, they even have to recognize that your pool is getting so big, right? You keep adding characters to the pool. You know what? I don't even care about the pull rate. Let's do something about the on-banner rate. That would be the real Christmas present. Because as far as I'm concerned right now, you could turn this gacha into a 10% gacha rate. It wouldn't matter, yo. You'd pull twice as many reds. You'd still have to pull 50 or 60 reds in order to get an on-banner. Okay? So, I mean, yeah, that would help. But how about you guys just increase the on-banner rates? That is something that needs to be done. Why am I waiting till lap 5, step 5 to have a freaking 1% chance to get an on banner? At that point, we should at least be up to 2%. The pool is just so clouded. It's so clouded. It's just there's too many arcs and there's too many units that have been added to this game, and it gets to the point where it's just too diluted. Our pool is getting too diluted. It's a terrible drink. I can't even taste the vodka in it anymore. So something needs to be done about that. And if anybody at ADIS had half a brain, they would be talking about this now, because this would be an awesome change. It would be an awesome Christmas present to everybody that everybody could, you know, look forward to. And I honestly think it would strengthen this game a lot. It would give a lot of players a decent reason to come back to this game. I've been here since the beginning. I've talked to a lot of people that have just faded out and have just said, hey, you know, it was cool at first. It was cool at first. You got a 5% rate and you're seeing red orbs drop on a new account and you're like, yeah, I could do this, and everything you're getting is new and you seem to be getting red orbs all the time. Cool. But as soon as you actually start getting towards the end of the game and you start somewhat completing your collection, you realize that it takes 100 red orbs to get something new, just because the on-banner rate is so freaking low. And we've been talking about this for the past 2 years. I've been making noise about it. They need to do something about it. I just really hope they acknowledge it before we lose even more players, because that is the last thing that we need for Christmas. So come on, ADIS. Show me that you're not Shinra Incorporated. Do something for your actual player base. That's the best damn thing that you can do for Christmas. And on that note, your boy's out and we're done with pulls. Happy New Year, everybody, in case I don't talk to you. But you'll still see me out there. Deuces.